Welcome back to Ask Allison. So here's today's question. I was recently laid off from a small nonprofit where I was one of only a few psychotherapists. I decided that I want to use the layoff to transition into private practice. I feel overwhelmed about where to begin, how to begin this during COVID-19, and how to network so that I can build slowly. I hope to build without paneling with insurance. A few clients have said they're coming with me, and I'm scrambling to figure out how to serve them, get forms, and ways to accept payment together. While I need to get all this together quickly, I also want to do it right. So I'm not starting one way and shifting into a different way of payments or communicating, etc. What should I prioritize right now? How can I build this without accepting insurance? Should I rent an office or do I just work providing virtual services? How do I know if forms are correct for my state, which is Maine? So first, I'd like to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring us. So as someone who was once laid off from a small nonprofit, I am high-fiving you from over here. This is going to be a really resource-heavy Ask Allison, so check for the links. We'll have them to make it easier for you. First, make sure you have the checklist we have that's free to get started. It's at abundancepracticebuilding.com/checklist. I'll link to it. It provides not only a checklist of things you need to do to CYA and make sure you're setting it up right, but also some resources of some of our favorite resources. I actually teach people how to network and to get clients in the Abundance Party, but here's the shortest possible version. Just talk to them like it's a friend of a friend you just met, not like it's a referral source or someone you have to sell yourself to, because that's not going to work. In terms of the paperwork stuff, I love the Private Practice Startups Peak paperwork packet because it's been vetted by an attorney who used the standards of the most stringent license in the most stringent state. So if you follow my link for that and you enter the code SAVE80, you can get $80 off. As far as collecting payments, I'm going to recommend you jump into Therapy Notes now. I just mentioned them. They're our sponsor. They're awesome. It's just a EHR that has everything you need from scheduling to video conferencing to collecting payments. If you use the promo code ABUNDANT, you can get 2 months free so you can learn how to use it as you build. I personally wouldn't rent an office right now. I believe it's in our best interest to work remotely until this pandemic is better under control. I've talked to way too many therapists at this point who hoped it would be safe, returned to work, and have been exposed or who have contracted COVID. Having to tell clients that I expose them to COVID isn't something I ever want to have to do. I can work virtually, so I will. And trust me, I am missing in person badly, but not enough to put myself or others in danger. You can absolutely not take insurance. You'll need to niche and you need to have a solid marketing plan, whether you're private pay or you take insurance. But without insurance, it's extremely hard to get a private pay practice off the ground unless you're niched and you have a solid marketing plan. In terms of what to prioritize, if you have all these things handled, financial viability is vital so that you can build the practice you want and so that you don't have to resort to another agency job. The good news is that you likely won't need a ton of clients to replace your nonprofit income, which is also the sad news. If you're pretty self-motivated and you want to keep the costs down, the Abundance Party is a great option for you. It walks you through the niche piece. It helps you create your marketing plan, among other tenets of a successful practice. If you want significant support on basically every aspect of building your practice, then make sure you join the Inner Circle waitlist. We're going to open registration for everyone for 3 days at the end of the month, and we're not going to open the doors again for the rest of the year. We're going to link to that as well. Each of those programs are going to get your profitability piece of your business to where you need it to be far faster than if you're cobbling some things together on your own. So happy clicking. I hope that all that helps. And if y'all have any questions for me for Ask Allison, please shoot me a DM over on Instagram. It's abundance_practice_building.